understand how I'm going to tell the time. Guys, telling the time is very simple. First, you need to understand the structure of the clock. What is this called? Clock. What is this? Clock. So this is a clock. As you know, the clock is a device that tells the time, and the one that we wear on our wrist is called watch. The one we wear on our wrist is called watch. So this is a watch and this is a clock. This is a watch and this is a clock. Great job. Okay. As a start, in the beginning, we should understand the structure of the clock. Guys, we know that in the day we have 24 hours. In the day we have 24
hours.
Okay. The day is classified into two halves. We have day and night. So the 24 hours are going to be 12 hours day and 12 hours night. Sometimes it's going to change, but it's not important. So as a start, how many minutes in 1 hour? 60 minutes. How many minutes in 1 hour? 60 minutes. So the 1 hour contains 60 minutes. Okay, Miss Lamis, how many numbers in the clock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many? 12. Each number means 5 minutes. Each number means 5
minutes.
5 minutes, Miss Lamis. The hour, listen, 1 hour equals 60 minutes. Each number means 5 minutes? Yes, because you know, we have 12 numbers, multiply 5. 12 numbers, multiply 5 equals 60 minutes. So this is the amount of minutes in the hour. Okay, listen. Each number, it means 5 minutes. Telling the time, we have more than one way. Concentrate. Telling the time, we have more than one way. As a start, you have to know that in the clock, we have 2 arrows. We have 2 arrows. One arrow is long, it indicates minutes. And one arrow is short, it indicates hours. It indicates hours. So guys, the longest arrow is going to tell me, the minutes. And the shortest arrow is going to tell me the hour. So listen. When the longest arrow comes and points to 12, that means o'clock. That means o'clock. And the time is going to be written like this, 2 zeros. The time is going to be written 2 zeros. And then if the longest arrow or the long arrow points to 0, every number we add 5 minutes. Every number we add 5 minutes. So this is 5, and this is
7,
and this is 15 or quarter. 15 or quarter. Great job. And this is 20. Great job. And this 25. Great job. And this is 30 or half. 30 or half. Okay, and this is
35.
Okay, 35 or listen. Look what I'm going to do right now. So look, 7. The 7 like 5. The 8 like what? 4. The 9 like 3. And the 10 like 10. 2, yes. And the 11 like 1. Okay, guys, I'm going to do an imaginary line to cut the clock. So here, for example, I'm going to cut the clock like this. Okay? Listen well. Listen well. And I want your full concentration and I want you to focus. This is very important. We have two halves. Two halves. This is one half and this is one half. The first one here, it has 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and here is what?
6.
And here 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, if you are talking about this part, listen, if you are talking about this part, so we say past. We say
Past.
if you are talking about that part, we say
2.
2. Great job. So here it can be not only it can be 35, it also can be to 25. Miss Denise, what is this? Listen, look. Here is a clock. See? Here is a
Clock.
okay. I have a marker. I'm going to draw, listen well. I'm going to draw one arrow, long one here, and I'm going to draw the short one, points to 4. So look, listen, here, the first one, the biggest arrow points to 12. So we are going to say, okay, what o'clock? So let's listen. Let's look at 4. So it's going to be, what is the time? It's 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock. Or we can write it 4 and 2 zeros. 4 and 2
Zero.
Okay, I'm going to write another one. Listen. Yes, like 4, 2 dots, and like this. Okay? Or we can write 4 o'clock. Okay, let me erase this. Yes? If I said, if I'm going to write here, look, I'm going to get the biggest one for 3, the shortest one for 2. 3. Listen. The biggest one for 3. When it's 3, we say 15 or?
Quarter.
Okay, quarter past or quarter to?
Quarter past.
Great job. So, here, the biggest one tells me that, yeah. Talia, sit down well. The biggest one tells me the minutes. How many minutes remain? 15 minutes. So I'm going to say,
Quarter past.
quarter to or quarter past?
Quarter past.
Yes, look like this. It's here. If I draw like this, so this is the half of the past. So I'm going to say it's
Quarter past.
it's quarter past what? So how can I write it? I'm going to write it here. It's quarter past 2. Or we can use this word. It's 15 past 2. Or I can say it's 2:15. Like this. Because you know it's 2 and how many minutes? So I can read it like digital. I'm going to say it's 2 or 15 past 2 or quarter past 2. Okay? I'm going to do another one. Listen when. Miss Lamis, you said that we use it this way in order to read the time. But I stopped in that part because you know, for 6 we say half or 30. Muhammad Mustafa, concentrate. For 6, we say half or 30. Okay. Reading this part, for example, if I write the biggest arrow for 1 and the smallest arrow is for 12. Guys, we read the biggest first. We read the biggest first. Huh?
1, 5, no.
Wrong? Huh?
5.
What is the time? Lily? Wrong?
It is 5.
Ismail? 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 Respect your colleague.
5 minutes and 12 hours.
Okay, how can I read it? Huh? Yes?
12 times 5.
Clap your hands for Habiba. Wrong. 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 But you are going to just reverse it because it's 5 past 12. We start with the minutes. I start with the minutes. So I'm going to say, what is the time here? It's 5 minutes. 2 or past? Past 12. So how can I write it like numbers? I'm going to write 12 first. This is the hour. Small one. The small one indicates hours. So it's 12 hours. How many minutes? 5 minutes. You know that this is the units and this is the tenths. So we write the units first and the amount of tenths we are going to replace it with the number 0. Okay. If I draw another one like this. Listen. Don't forget. This is also 5. And this is also 10. And this is also what? Quarter. And this is also 20. And this is also 25. Okay. If I draw the biggest one for 9, the smallest one for 11. We read the minutes first. Guys, this is the part of past or to?
Two.
This is the part of past or to? To. It's not past. Huh? I'm going to say what? Muhammad Mustafa, do you know?
9.
No, it's not 9. We don't read the 9. We read the amount of minutes. Quarter, past or to?
2.
Quarter to?
11.
Great job. Clap your hands for Muhammad Mustafa. So, I'm going to say it's quarter to 11. Or I can use the other part. The quarter means what? 15. I'm going to say it's 15 to 11. But, guys, listen. When I write it like the digital clock in your mobile, using the numbers, listen well. When I write it using the numbers, I'm going to add the amount of minutes. For example, if I wanted to write with numbers, so what is the hour? 11. Great job. So I'm going to say, I'm going to write it that way. 10. Why? Because listen, here, this is when I'm going to say that this is 11, but it's 11, but it doesn't finish the whole hour. Like, for example, it comes in this part. Let me read this. Okay. So here, guys, if I wanted to write this time by numbers, you have to add the minutes and to decrease the hours. Why? When I come to the part of 2, everything changes. Why? when the smallest, listen, when the smallest one after this amount in the part of 2, when the smallest arrow points to any number, we don't write the number itself. We write a number less. So this comes between 10 and 11. I'm going to choose 10. And here, when I choose 10, I'm going to write 10. And how many minutes? Look guys, look. It's 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
45.
45. So that means it's 11 o'clock, but it still needs quarter, or it still needs 15 minutes to be 11. So we write it 10, and we write beside 10 what?
45.
45. So it's going to be 10:45. Here, 10:45. When I use 2, I decrease this number by 1. When I use 2 and write it in digits, I'm going to decrease this number by 1. Okay, let's do another one in order to understand more. Look. Listen well. Lily, if I am going to draw the biggest arrow on 11 and the smallest arrow is on 2. Huh? Okay, Rudaina. It's how many minutes?
Miss,
How many minutes?
miss,
Huh?
miss,
Huh?
it's 2, 5.
No, we start with the minutes first. I'm going to say
5.
it's 5.
It's 5.
Past or 2?
2.
2. So it's 5.
2.
2. Great job. Look, listen. I'm going, listen. The biggest, wake up. I'm going, this is the minutes, Yelili, okay? The minutes comes to the amount what? Huh? 5. This is amount what? 5 minutes. So I'm going to write, it's 5.
2.
Here, I am in the second half. Here, yes. So this part we say past. That part we say 2. So I'm going to say 5 past or 5 to 5 2. Huh? 2 what? 5 to 2. It's 5 to, or listen. I said that, Yusuf. When I use the word 2, so this number is going to be decreased by 1. I can write it like what? Listen, let's say 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
55.
So this is 50, huh? 5. So I'm going to write it like this way. It's 1:55. Like it's 1:55 minutes. So how many minutes does it need to be 2 o'clock?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. So that's why we say it's 5 to 2. 2, it means 5 minutes before 2 o'clock. 10 to 6. Listen, if I write it like this. Listen well. If the biggest arrow, Lily, is for 10 and the smallest arrow is for 6. Huh, Lily? What is this? How many minutes? 10. Okay. 2 or past? 2. Bravo. And what is the hour? No, the hour. The hours. The hours. 6. So I'm going to say, huh? It's. It's. Bravo. Bravo. I'm going to write it that way. It's 10, huh? 2, huh? If I want, there is 2. So this number is going to be decreased by 1. 10 to 6, so it means 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50 minutes. So here it's how many minutes? 50 minutes. And I'm going to decrease 6 to 5. So it's going to be like this. 5 and how many minutes? 50 minutes. The word to, it means before. So it means there is 10 minutes to be 6 o'clock. It means there is 10 minutes to be 6. So it means it's 10 minutes before 6 o'clock. I'm going to say it, I can write this in English. I can say it's 5, 50. It's 5:50. Deal? Okay, if I write another one. Yusuf, this is for you. Deal? Yalla, concentrate. The biggest one for 12, the smallest one for 12. What is the time? Listen. The biggest one indicates minutes, right? Listen. The biggest one indicates what? Minutes. And the biggest one indicates minute. We say o'clock. Bravo. The smallest one indicates hours. How many hours? So what is the time? It's 12 o'clock. What is the time? It's 12 o'clock. And it means that I'm going to say it's
7 o'clock.
What is 7? Wait. What is 7 you think? What is 7? 12, okay. It's 12 o'clock. And I'm going to write 12 hours. And how many minutes? 0 minutes. It's 12 o'clock. Another one. Okay. Talia. I'm going to use the biggest one for 5, the smallest one for 5. Talia, the biggest one for 5. How many minutes? I can. 25. How many minutes? 25 minutes. Can we say past or to? Hey, Rimas, in this part, past or to? Past. Past what? Look at the smallest. The smallest tells me how many hours? 5 hours. So what is the clock? What is the time? Wrong,
It's 5:25.
It's 5:25 or it's 25 past 5. Great job. I'm going to write it like this. It's how many minutes? 25 minutes. How many minutes?
25 minutes.
So I'm going to write it's 25 past or 2. It's 25. Past what? Look at the smallest. Past 5. Or like this. It's 5 and 25. So we can say it's 5:25. It's 5:25. Deal? Guys, this is very important. And I'm going to give you more practice on this topic every session. Deal? Thank you so much.